Patrick, it's an exciting time for the community. The symposium now about 2 weeks away, September 12th through the 15th. We announced the agenda recently. Can you just walk through those 4 days?
Yeah, it's exciting to have 4 days together for our community to collaborate and learn from each other. On day one of the symposium, we're offering a new tutorial. It's going to be focused on building concept sets, a kind of a foundational element that lots of us can learn best practices and share that together. So excited to have a robust team of teaching assistants and over 120 folks that are going to participate to learn about that shared skill. On day two, we're actually having our first interactive workshop called the OHDSI Reproducibility Challenge. And there we're going to take a published paper of an important work that was published this year, and we're going to see what happens when different research groups independently try to reproduce that study. So I'm excited to do this live experiment with the community. On day three, our first of two plenary sessions is going to be focused on what OHDSI has done for the COVID-19 pandemic. And then on day four, we're going to have a second plenary that's centered on how the OHDSI community can work together to generate reliable evidence. I think all of these sessions that we're going to put together are going to be a really exciting time to showcase what OHDSI's done, but also paint a really clear picture of where we could go together.
This is the second year, obviously, that we've done a virtual symposium. And the one big feedback we heard last year was that the Collaborator Showcase, which is such a popular part of the symposium every year, that they felt like it lacked the chance to interact with people, to network with collaborators, to meet new people, to discuss future opportunities. We really listened to that. Can you talk about the format for the Collaborator Showcase this year?
Yeah, the Collaborator Showcase is always a centerpiece of our OHDSI Symposium. It's when researchers are able to share and collaborate with each other. And when we're physically in person, that's meant having a big room where we can engage in posters and software demonstrations and lightning talks and just that interpersonal connection. So this year we figured, given we can't get together, how can we create that virtual experience? And so we're really excited that we're rolling out the use of GatherTown as an online virtual world. We've actually created OHDSI Symposium in this virtual experience, and we've created spaces where researchers are going to be able to share their posters, sit down together on virtual couches and watch the lightning talks, and sit in rooms to learn from software demonstrations. And in addition to that, we've created a lot of fun things to actually really stimulate interpersonal relationships, connections, and meet and greets that can happen in a spontaneous virtual world. So we really hope that the OHDSI Symposium isn't just going to be about learning content, but it's also going to be about experiencing and interacting with each other as a community that we are.
Of course, the symposium, the big event of the year, but certainly not the only time that there's collaborative activities happening. And OHDSI's had two just in August alone, led by Van Zandt and Clair Blacketer. There was the ETL training through the APAC community, and then the CDM hack-a-thon. What stood out to you about both of those events?
Yeah, we think about the Collaborator Showcase at the symposium as this great forcing function to bring people together, but actually it's really heartening to see how the community comes together on their own to meet the needs of the community. What MUI did with the ETL session in the APAC community was really remarkable, because over 50 individuals from across the Asia Pacific region came together to learn about best practices of how to standardize their data to the OMOP Common Data Model. And you're talking about different geographies, different languages, different data sources, and yet to be able to work together towards solving some common problems is really exciting. So really appreciate MUI's leadership there. Clair Blacketer led us a really exciting hackathon focused on our data standards in the OMOP Common Data Model. As we are trying to get everybody to adopt a common data standard and progressing towards OMOP CDM 5.4, we recognize that we need to improve our documentation, improve the infrastructure that allows us to download and make use of that common data model. So we had dozens of individuals that spent 3 days together really trying to harmonize all of that material and get it all packaged up for best use of the community. And so it's really exciting to see what's possible to happen when a group of people dedicate their time and energy to a focused effort like that.
It's exciting to see people coming together, like you said, and certainly no time quite like the OHDSI Symposium where people come together. I know there's a lot already planned. There's a lot happening as we speak, and I think think people are going to be really excited. So certainly registration is still open. It'll be open right up until the event. Hopefully we'll get a lot of people there. I know we've got some big things planned, and it's sure to be a great event.